That bloody bomber. I mean, the chamber was filled with irreplaceable treasures. The gate is massive. I can't open it myself. The gate is... He's pale and shaking, probably in shock. Director Mohta? Director, how can I open the metal gate?
He shouldn't have done that.
Director.
All the artifacts in the treasure chamber. He destroyed them.
And I will bring him to justice. But first, I have to get inside. He's pale and shaking. Perhaps I'll get something out of... Constable Oliver!
Don't move!
What did you do?
I didn't do anything, but I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna arrest you.
Put the pistol away.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
Robert, be sensible.
Shut it!
Is he dead?
Just unconscious. Perhaps he can tell us who knocked him out.
Excellent.
Don't act all innocent. It was you.
I was in the treasure chamber with the director. You, on the other hand, had every opportunity to take the guard out.
I found him unconscious. I wanted to open the gates.
And make it easier for the Raven to escape?
That does it. On the floor. Hands behind your head.
Why aren't you in the embassy with Inspector Legrand talking to the press?
What are you talking about? Legrand refused to do it.
What?
He told the ambassador that he'd rather walk through the desert for 40 years than give interviews for 40 minutes.
We have to open the treasure chamber's gate. I suspect there's a secret entrance.
No. We should open the main entrance and call for help.
Robert, think. The Raven is inside the museum and so are we. We could catch him, but we have to give chase immediately. The two of us can finish it here and now.
You just want to confuse me.
Robert, I don't think you knocked this man out, but neither did I. I was with the director the entire time. Ask him.
That doesn't mean you aren't involved somehow. You could be working with the Raven.
So could you. We can suspect each other, open the exits, and offer the Raven every possible escape route. Or we can bring him to justice right here, right now.
Oh, okay. But just get this straight. I don't trust you. I'll keep an eye on you, and if you try to get away...
Understood. I'll try to open the gate to the treasure chamber now. I'd appreciate it if you'd refrain from accidentally shooting me.
No tricks, Zellner. And if we don't find anything in the treasure chamber, we'll open the gate at the main entrance and call Inspector Legrand.
Of course.
What are you doing?
I was looking for this. I think he's okay. After we've checked the treasure chamber, we should call an ambulance. Locked. A metallic control box. I bet the controls for the alarm system are in there. I didn't have to pay for the cruise, and the French embassy is taking care of the hotel, which is lucky. I certainly would have had a tough time getting the expenses back from my captain. Blueprints for the museum. Every gate seems to be controlled by its own switch. Blueprints. This should be the gate for the treasure chamber. That's it. There's nothing more I can do here. A telephone. Maybe I can call for help. Dead. We can't call for help. The line's dead. Does the alarm system call the police automatically? If not, or if it was also disconnected, I'm not sure that anyone out there knows what's happening inside the museum. I guess no one heard the explosion from outside. The treasure chamber doesn't have any windows, and the metal gates that came down could just be part of a test. We can't call for help. The line's dead. If not, I guess... Various bits and bobs for the office routine. Looks like even the guards can't avoid mountains of paperwork. Maybe someone stirred something into the coffee and poisoned him with it, but the bump on the back of his head would indicate otherwise. A monitor, probably for viewing the security cameras. There are 5 buttons down here, 3 of them labeled. Camera 1, Camera 2, Camera 3. This should be the one in the treasure chamber. As I expected, it didn't survive the explosion. All right, how do I... Fantastic. That's me, with the director. Now it's getting exciting. What on earth?
You damaged it.
No, I didn't. Someone must have turned the camera off. Or... no, it's still recording, but something's covering the lens. There. That was the explosion. Interesting.
Why is it interesting?
Someone was in the treasure chamber, and they disabled the camera. And, just a few minutes later, the alarm went off and everything blew up. The burglar hardly had time to prepare a targeted explosion, right? One more reason to go and see what happened in the treasure chamber. Constable Oliver can't honestly think that I'm the Raven. He must realize that I never had a chance to set a bomb, although he may think that I could be an accomplice, as could he. I'll grin and bear it. As long as he's nearby, he can't cause any trouble, and if I have to get rid of him, I'm sure something will occur to me.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm searching for a way into the treasure chamber, which is exactly what you should be doing.
I'll give you 5 minutes, then we'll follow my plan. Open the main entrance and call for backup.
Let's hope for both our sakes that I find a way into the treasure chamber before then. I don't want to be responsible for the escape of the Raven. He's pale and shaking. Director Mokhtar, I can't open the gate. Is there another way into the treasure chamber?
No. Only one way. Only one.
The director won't help me. Whether I want to or not, I have to stick with the constable. If you would be so kind. No, that won't work.
I could have told you that.
I'll grin and bear it, and if I have to get... Do you have any idea how we can open the gate?
We've got to open the main gate and call for backup.
No. You gave me 5 minutes and my time isn't up yet. Aha! This shows how the ancient Egyptians were able to move the heavy blocks of stone to build their pyramids and temples. They used ropes, wooden sleds, and poles as levers. Locked. The clock is ticking. Sooner or later, the constable will lose his patience, and I'll lose my chance to get into the treasure chamber alone. The director won't help me. Whether I want to or not, I have to stick with the constable. The lances look sturdy, but they also seem to be firmly connected to the figures. Maybe I can break them off. On the other hand, there's been enough destruction today. The explosion wasn't strong enough to seriously damage the gate, but maybe it's a bit warped. At any rate, it won't open. We can't call for help. The line's dead. Does the alarm system call the police automatically? If not, or if it was also disconnected, I'm not sure that anyone out there knows what's happening inside the museum. I guess no one heard the explosion from outside. The treasure chamber doesn't have any windows, and the metal gates that came down could just be part of a test. This security gate is also closed. Once the alarm went off, no one could have left through the official exits. I'll leave the gate closed until Legrand has surrounded the museum with his army of policemen. It fits. Constable? It's moving. No. Not quite there yet. The explosion wasn't strong enough to seriously damage the gate, but maybe it's a bit warped. At any rate, it won't open. The explosion wasn't but the director won't help me. Whether I want to or not, I have to stick with the constable. The clock is ticking. Sooner or later, the constable will lose his patience, and I'll lose my chance to get into the treasure chamber alone. I'll leave the gate closed until... That might help. All right. It has to work. Constable Oliver, could you lend me a hand? On three. 1, 2, 3! Director Mokhtar, hurry! Put something under the gate! Huh? Director!
No luck.
It won't open any further!
Put it down, quick! That'll hold it.
I wouldn't bet on it. We should hurry.
And inform Inspector Legrand.
First, I'll get an overview of the situation.
You don't think I'm going to leave you all alone with a jewel, do you?
I doubt that the jewel is still in the treasure chamber.
But how?
I'll be watching you.
Then you'll have to come with me.
If you haven't heard anything from me in 5 minutes, me, not Constable Zellner, then open the entrance and call for help. Understood?
Okay.
indeed. Let's hope that at least some of the artifacts withstood the explosion. Why didn't he just drive through the wall with a tank? Reckless ignoramus.
You don't want to go down there, do you?
That's how the eye left the treasure chamber.
Oh no. No way. We've seen enough. The Raven is gone. We need to get Legrand. Great. You happy now?
You could say that. Will you give me some light? The remains of the cordon. Give me some light. The cord should hold my weight, but it's too short. Fortunately, the ceiling is quite high, and the gate was still ajar. Otherwise, nothing in this room would have survived the shockwave. It will take a long time to clean and restore everything, and some things are surely lost forever. I suppose the camera was hit by a chunk of flying debris. Come on, I can't see. There's the display case.
Is the jewel still in it?
I can't tell.
Hello?
I hope you don't expect anyone to answer you. The clasps aren't really made for heavy weights, but I think they're strong enough. Not the best rope in the world, but it will have to do. I let myself down into the hole with the rope.
You can't be serious.
This isn't a matter for discussion. I'm going down there. You can join me or stay here.
But you don't know what or who is down there.
That's why I want to go down there. Besides, maybe I'll find an escape route for us.
All right then. Should I hold the rope?
Yes, thanks. I'm down. Give me some light, Robert. Shine the light over there, please. Interesting. Documents, maps, letters, all of them at least 20, 30 years old. I wonder how the Raven knew about the secret basement. He must have done some research and then paid someone for the missing information. Shine the light over there, please. A map of Cairo. It's covered with hundreds of small holes, and there are some pins on the floor. There's a date in the corner. 1940. There are cracks in the wall and scarf marks on the floor.
A secret door?
And probably the Raven's escape route.
Can you open it?
There are several panels and kind of a handle, but I can't turn or pull or push it. Something's written here, but it's too dark. Hurry down with the light.
No, the Raven is trapped. We should call Legrand.
I need the lamp, right now.
I don't know. It'd be better if we call for backup first.
What would Nicholas Legrand do in this situation? Would he wait for backup and twiddle his thumbs, or would he act?
Oh, blast.
Robert, this is our moment. Time to show them all. When the others arrive, they'll see that we didn't just dare to enter the basement. No, we also found an escape route and opened it. How do you think that will sound on the police report? Constable Oliver and Constable Zellner laid the foundation for the arrest of the Raven with competence and quick thinking.
Okay, here's what we do. I'll hand you the lamp and you open the door. Then we guard the door and wait for backup.
I couldn't have put it better myself.
Right. Catch, but hurry. I don't want to think about the fact that I'm standing here in the dark surrounded by mummies.
That's better. That is interesting. 4 discs. An extravagant combination lock. If it was just another language with a Latin alphabet, I might be able to guess the meaning, but I'm lost when it comes to Arabic. I'll write them down. It could be a hint about how to open the door.